Welcome everyone to our channel, where today we're diving deep into a fascinating story in the world of numismatics, focusing on the incredible tale of a coin that, at first glance, appears to be just another 1-cent piece but is, in reality, worth a staggering $325 million due to a series of extraordinary errors and mistakes that occurred during its minting process in 1981. Now, you might be wondering how a simple coin could carry such an astonishing price tag, and we're here to unravel this mystery and explore the myriad of factors that contribute to its immense value. The tale begins in the early 1980s when the United States Mint, stewards of the nation's currency, embarked on an ambitious project to produce coinage that would meet the rising demand spurred by the economic climate of the time. With inflation on the rise and significant shifts in consumer behavior, the Mint ramped up production in a bid to ensure that there was enough money in circulation to accommodate the changing marketplace. However, as the relentless demand for coinage surged, the Mint grappled with a mixture of natural and human errors in the minting process. These hiccups set the stage for one of the most legendary finds in numismatic history. When the 1981 1-cent coins were being produced, meticulous attention to detail is typically required in every step of the minting process, from the initial design to the final strike, but the reality of mass production led to a slew of oversights. Amidst the frenzy of production, a remarkable series of errors occurred, including die variations, incorrect metal compositions, and misstrikes that would render certain coins highly sought after by collectors and enthusiasts alike. In the world of numismatics, coin collectors are often on the lookout for anything that appears to deviate from the norm, and the small changes in the 1981 1-cent coins would begin to matter tremendously as collectors began to uncover the abnormalities that would become the cornerstone of this intriguing narrative. For instance, one of the most notable errors involved a variation in the date stamp on the coins, which resulted from the use of an outdated die, further compounded by the chaos within the production facility during that period. What may have initially seemed like a small oversight quickly snowballed into a pivotal moment, as coins bearing this rare date discrepancy began to emerge in circulation, capturing the attention of avid collectors who recognized the rarity and potential value behind such an anomaly. Beyond the date discrepancies, another crucial mistake was related to the actual composition of the coins themselves. While the standard composition for a 1-cent coin was intended to be primarily copper, due to the pressure of production demands, some coins were inadvertently struck with incorrect metal blends that included a higher content of materials that were not meant to be used in the minting process. These unintentional deviations not only contributed to the unique characteristics of the affected coins but also added an intriguing layer of complexity, as collectors began to seek out these variants for their intended compositions and were willing to pay top dollar for any examples they could find. The rarity of these coins was further amplified by the limited quantities that made it into circulation, with many being lost over time or removed from circulation by individuals who recognized their significance. As the coin hunting community began to develop an interest in these particular 1981 1-cent coins, word spread like wildfire, leading to an intense hunt for these peculiar pieces of currency. As collectors and investors scoured change jars, estate sales, and antique shops, the value of the rare coins began to increase exponentially, transforming them into prized possessions that were no longer viewed as mere change but rather as rare artifacts that embodied the spirit of collecting. The rise in value was driven not only by the quest for tangible pieces of history but also by the community surrounding the hobby, with dedicated forums, social media groups, and collector clubs springing up specifically to discuss, trade, and appraise these 1981 1-cent coins. This burgeoning interest resulted in a competitive market, where savvy collectors recognized the potential to turn a modest investment into a significant return as prices began to skyrocket. The combination of rarity, demand, and historical significance played a critical role in shaping the story of these coins, leading to evaluations and appraisals suggesting that specific examples could fetch astounding figures in sales and auctions. As the tale of the 1981 1-cent coin reached new heights, the discovery of certain specimens with particularly glaring errors captured the attention of media outlets and raised the stakes for collectors and investors alike. One particular instance involved a coin with an exceedingly pronounced die crack, setting a new precedent as it was auctioned for more than $300,000, leaving enthusiasts awestruck and igniting a frenzy of activity within the collecting community. Other coins with lesser-known errors followed suit, as determined collectors fervently sought out and documented the various variations, leading to the emergence of grading systems that would ultimately define the marketplace for such rare pieces. Each misprinted coin only served to deepen the intrigue, and soon what began as a fun hobby for many evolved into a serious investment landscape, with some individuals shifting their focus toward acquiring and maintaining rare coins as assets, similar to how one might invest in classic cars or fine art. The practice of flipping coins, or buying low and selling high, took off, as investors focused their attention on the most pristine examples with the best documentation and grading. With this newfound appreciation for the art of numismatics, collectors began to delve into the historical context of the 1981 1-cent coins, drawing connections between the social and economic implications of the time, the manufacturing processes at the mint, and the chain of events that led to such a remarkable outcome. As a result, the allure of these coins only intensified, giving rise to a renaissance of interest in collecting coins more broadly, ushering in a new generation of enthusiasts determined to uncover the mysteries that lay within their change jars. The strange blend of nostalgia, the thrill of the hunt, and the promise of financial gain led to an influx of talent, with individuals from all walks of life now joining the ranks of collectors eager to contribute their stories and insights. Forums erupted with inquiries regarding the best practices to identify valuable coins, and soon instructional videos, articles, and guides proliferated across the internet, offering crucial tips on how to spot an error coin or what to look for when assessing potential purchases. As these educational materials circulated, they nurtured a culture of belonging among collectors, creating an innate bond as they celebrated their shared passion for the hunt and discovery. Investment grades began to emerge, with professional grading services accountable for appraising the state of coins, allowing collectors and investors to approach their purchases with confidence. With coin grading becoming an established phenomenon, the demand for the 1981 1-cent coins reached an exhilarating crescendo, inspiring long-standing collectors to part with their cherished pieces, often at auction houses, where competitive bidding wars could ignite at a moment's notice, driving prices higher and higher until the final gavel fell. It wasn't uncommon for overzealous collectors to find themselves swept up in the excitement, often paying sums that would leave onlookers in disbelief, yet at the same time, it served as a true testament to the allure of errors and rarities inherent in the business of coin collecting. In the years that followed, as the stories behind the 1981 1-cent coins continued to make headlines and capturing the interest of financial analysts and investors, the concept of collecting coins evolved, remarkably interwoven with the fabric of economic trends, market fluctuations, and the ever-present quest for hidden treasures. The 1981 1-cent errors not only exemplified the intersection of history, economy, and human error but also highlighted the unpredictable nature of value and desirability, forcing both collectors and the general public to grapple with the notion that sometimes the most common items can possess incredible worth simply because of an unforeseen mistake. This adjacency to errors and values spurred an ever-expanding exploration into the world of minting anomalies, further raising awareness of the potential within modern coinage and the importance of even the tiniest details in creating products that could become highly sought after. Looking ahead, the future of numismatics is certainly promising and offers much to explore. Research efforts continue to evolve as more discoveries unfold, with each new era coin uncovering valuable lessons learned through generations of mint oversight, simultaneously expanding our understanding of rarity and serving as a reminder that our world continuously reshapes even the most ordinary objects into vessels of inspiration and opportunity. As we wrap up our exploration of the 1981 1-cent coin and the myriad of errors and mistakes that transformed it from generic currency into a celebrated artifact worth $325 million, we encourage you to look closely at your own change and consider the possibility that even the most unassuming coins might grace your pockets, offering a unique piece of history just waiting to be uncovered. So the next time you delve into a jar of spare change or catch sight of a penny on the sidewalk, remember this story and the endless possibilities that await, as you too might just be one coin away from unearthing something extraordinary. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through the values and possibilities extended by the intriguing world of numismatics and the unforgettable saga of the 1981 1-cent coin. We hope this story inspires you to dig deeper into your collections and fuels your passion for discovery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We can't wait to hear about your experiences and any treasures you've found in your own coin hunts. Next, today, we are focusing on an extraordinary anomaly, the 2001 1-cent coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its remarkable errors and striking differences from its minting brothers. This coin, which should have simply circulated alongside billions of other pennies, now commands a staggering price tag of over $109 million, a figure that exemplifies how errors can transform everyday items into highly sought-after collectibles. But what makes this particular coin so incredibly valuable? Let's take a journey through its unique characteristics, the mistakes that transformed it into a prized possession, and the fascinating world of coin collecting that rapidly elevates an object with face value to something far more significant. The 2001 1-cent coin, minted in Denver, was intended to be a standard production piece, yet it carries infamous markings that have bewildered experts and enthusiasts alike. It features several notable errors, the most prominent of which is a striking misalignment in the coin's design. Rather than the intended clean and clear imagery of President Abraham Lincoln, the coin instead exhibits a distinct blurring and shifting of the engraving, creating a unique double strike effect. Such an error can occur during the minting process when a coin is struck more than once, often resulting in an unclear or distorted image, but in this instance, it has created a captivating piece of art that stands apart from its unblemished counterparts. The case of the 2001 1-cent extends beyond simple misalignment. It also includes potential striking errors such as clipped planchets and improper metal mixtures. Clipped planchets occur when a blank coin disc is not properly cut from the metal sheet, leading to uneven edges or sections missing from the coin itself. If this unfamiliar term sounds alien, consider the idea of a cookie cutter. The shapes that are cut out may not always align perfectly, leading to broken or malformed cookies. When such imperfections occur in coin production, they present unique opportunities for collectors, as those coins become one-of-a-kind pieces, forever stamped with their intriguing characteristics. The allure of the 2001 1-cent is further enhanced by the possibility of improper alloy mixtures during its minting. The composition of pennies, which was traditionally made of a solid copper planchet, shifted over time. Starting in 1982, pennies were minted with predominantly zinc, and by 2001, the specific alloy blend had become even more scrutinized. If a penny was produced with an incorrect alloy due to manufacturer oversight, it might demonstrate unusual weight, color, or patina, factors that can significantly inflate a coin's market value based on its rarity and composition. Fascinatingly, the 2001 1-cent coin's value also hinges on the pop culture surrounding it, as stories about extraordinary finds in commonplace places, such as old piggy banks or forgotten change jars, begin to intersect with themes of serendipity and nostalgia. Stories abound about collectors finding coins in their grandparents' attics, transforming a mundane task into a treasure hunt, sparking generations of interest in numismatics. The thrill connected with the discovery of such an extraordinary piece is what drives collectors to search high and low, perhaps leading to the next big find and exciting adventures into the past, engaging with the history linked to the pieces they seek. The exceptional price tag of $109 million is not solely attributed to its inherent physical mistakes. It also embodies the rich narrative that underpins collectible coins. The 2001 1-cent exemplifies how anomalies and production errors can enhance rarity, fostering a market demand that inflates its worth beyond comprehension. Coin collectors often engage in a multifaceted evaluation process encompassing history, provenance, aesthetic appearance, and the intriguingly diverse world of coin grading. Collecting coins, particularly those as unique as the 2001 1-cent, is a journey into an expansive community where like-minded individuals gather to share stories, exchange insights, and unveil new discoveries related to their cherished hobby. The excitement of attending coin shows or engaging in online communities provides enthusiasts with platforms to connect, trade, and learn, further propelling the coin's perceived value and stimulating demand. Moreover, the narratives linking extraordinary coins to significant events or cultural phenomena can amplify their worth exponentially. In the case of the 2001 D1 cent, its emergence in the early 2000s coincides with a period of economic transformation in the United States, a time defined by fluctuations in market trends and economic sentiment. Thereby, a coin from this era encapsulates both historical importance and economic relevance, two powerful facets that fuel collector interest. Moving beyond the rarity of era coins, the evident increase in appreciation for coins with notable flaws has pushed many collectors to scrutinize their own collections for such anomalies. Thus, even the most innocuous-looking coin might harbor undiscovered potential. The filtering of numismatic errors has led to a widened lens through which collectors evaluate coinage, now searching for variations in design, production techniques, and metallurgy. As a result, more and more people are becoming educated about errors that can occur not only in a single mint year but across generations of coinage, leading to a cultural renaissance around coin collecting itself. The implications of collecting such mistakes extend well beyond monetary value. They intersect with the themes of perseverance, history, and artistry. This is why the community surrounding rare coins is often characterized by friendly exchanges of knowledge and insights, and passionate debates regarding the do's and don'ts of authenticating and appraising distinctive finds. Compounding the value of the 2001 D1 cent is the impact of third-party grading services, who add an extra layer of authentication and protection for collectors and investors. These professional grading entities assign a numeric score to coins based on their condition, presence of flaws, and aesthetic quality, ultimately providing a reliable point of reference for potential buyers and sellers. A high score from these agencies can exponentially increase a coin's market value by giving buyers a level of assurance about the investment they're making, fostering confidence in the acquisition of anomalies like the 2001 D1 cent. As with any collecting venture, less established errors and mistakes may fluctuate significantly in value based on current trends in the hobby, but those with notable stories, such as the 2001 D, are often protected from market volatility due to the enduring allure they present. In such cases, the paradigm shift from mere objects to valuable collectibles reaffirms the idea that the value of currency is not merely dictated by current economic conditions. It's deeply woven into the fabric of history, culture, and the stories exchanged among the people who cherish these pieces. In conclusion, while a 2001 D1 cent may initially seem like an ordinary penny, its unique characteristics, extensive anomalies, and associated narratives elevate it to a status far beyond its simple face value. Its astounding price of $109 million signifies not just a financial investment but carries with it the whispers of history, the delight of discovering hidden treasures, and the ever-evolving tapestry of human interest in currency. As collectors search for more extraordinary specimens and enthusiasts eagerly await the next exciting find, this particular coin serves as a testament to how mistakes, when viewed through the right lens, can lead to profound value both economically and culturally. So stay tuned as we continue to explore the world of rare currency, because in the world of numismatics, every coin tells a story, and some, like the 2001 D1 cent, are simply unforgettable. Next, today we're going to explore an extraordinary coin, a humble 1-cent piece minted in 2002, that has captured the attention of numismatists and investors alike. And it's astonishing to think that this single coin is valued at an incredible $144 million, a price tag that raises eyebrows and questions in equal measure. How can a mere penny, a coin designed for everyday transactions, become so extraordinarily valuable? The story of the 2002 D1 cent begins with what can only be described as a series of errors and mistakes during its minting process, leading to a unique series of events that would transform this seemingly ordinary coin into a highly sought-after collectible. First, let's look at the background of this particular coin. The 2002 D1 cent was part of the U.S. Mint's regular production, and at first glance, it appears identical to its contemporaries. However, it was during its minting that things took a peculiar turn. In the world of coin minting, errors can happen for a variety of reasons, and in this case, a critical error occurred in the striking process. When the coin was produced, the planchets, or blank coins that were ready for striking, were exposed to excessive heat and pressure, causing several coins to have the characteristics of what is known as double striking. This phenomenon means that during the minting process, the die struck the planchet twice, creating a distortion that dramatically alters the appearance of the coin. While double striking can occur in various denominations, the rarity of this happening notably increases the desirability and, thus, the value of the coin. In the case of the 2002 D1 cent, there are only a handful of known examples that display this double strike error, which immediately sets it apart from its more common counterparts. The collector's market thrives on rarity, and this single coin's dramatic flaw has turned it into a holy grail for numismatists. Delving deeper into the specifics of what makes this coin so compelling, we discover that beyond just the double striking, this particular coin exhibits other errors such as significant die wear, which gives it a unique appearance that captures the eyes of those who encounter it. These types of minting errors can lead to a multitude of idiosyncrasies in a coin, such as imprints that may appear as if they have been stamped over one another, lack of clarity in detail, and an overall irregular shape, causing it to stand out tremendously compared to mass-produced specimens. It is precisely this singularity that intrigues collectors, as they seek out pieces that possess stories and histories that are not only about monetary value but evoke an understanding of the human elements involved in their creation. The rarity combined with the narrative of the minting mishap elevates the 2002 D1 cent to an object of desire, driving prices into the astronomical range. As collectors and investors analyze the worth of any given coin, they will often consider the condition and provenance of the piece in question. The 2002 D1 cent is no exception. However, what makes it even more fascinating is the speculation surrounding its valuation. As the market for rare coins continues to evolve, the evidence of demand surging for rare coins has made it clear that collectors are willing to part with significant amounts of money for a chance to own such artifacts. This particular penny's value has been bolstered by its story, its tangible proof of error, and the intricate journey it has taken through time, resulting in countless collectors eager to snap it up in hopes that its worth will continue to rise. With the vast interconnectedness of our modern world, news about these coins spreads quickly, leading to increased interest and even frenzied bidding at auctions, where prices can soar beyond believed limits, as enthusiasts clamor to obtain a piece of history, enhancing its value even further with each ensuing transaction. It's crucial to note that minting errors are not created equally. Some hold more significance and value due to their features, and they certainly stir conversations among numismatists on the significance of misprints and distortions. The marketplace for coins is a living entity unto itself, combining elements of art, trade, and investment, and the 2002 D1 cent seems to embody all these aspects. In an era where the fascination surrounding collectibles grows stronger, the allure of flaws reveals the paradox of how imperfection can sometimes be the most precious aspect of an item. Investors are increasingly realizing that rare coins such as the 2002 D1 cent can serve as a hedge against inflation, acting as tangible assets whose values may appreciate over time. Many see this penny not simply as a historical artifact but as a piece of financial strategy. As the economy ebbs and flows, individuals who are savvy about investments may turn to coins, seeing the opportunity for both enjoyment of the hobby and potential profit from numismatic investments down the line. It is this duality that truly elevates coins from mere currency into viable financial assets. Moreover, we must consider the cultural implications of such a high coin value in today's society. With millions of pennies considered worthless in everyday transactions, witnessing a single 1-cent coin attain such a staggering value speaks volumes about the fascinating intersection of history, craftsmanship, and economic principles. The very foundation of what constitutes value is scrutinized as the 2002 D1 cent prompts discussions about how society values the past and the narratives that artifacts can encapsulate. It raises questions regarding our relationship with currency in the digital age, where physical coins are being traded less frequently, and the conversation around money evolves into a more abstract realm. As investors and collectors grapple with this evolution, A single penny serves as a powerful reminder that our history, however small, has profound significance, often layered with complexities that can yield eye-popping values. If you've ever wondered about the journey that trash or common items can take into becoming treasures, then the saga of the 2002 D1 cent coin stands as testament to that journey. We should appreciate the enthusiasm that ranges within the collecting community, individuals united by the passion for antiques and relics that represent the stories of times gone by, which brings us together in shared interest and discovery. In concluding the intricate tale of the 2002 D1 cent coin, we're reminded of how it's more than just a piece of currency. It's a fusion of art, history, and economic aspiration. Its estimated worth of $144 million isn't just reflective of its physical attributes but embodies the cumulative misted-shifted value infused by both the history of its creation and the evolving marketplace that continues to redefine what we perceive to be worth. As we navigate through the world of collectibles, living amidst the remnants of history trailblazing towards the future, the 2002 D1 cent remains a beacon, whispering stories of commerce, error, and the surprising paths our past can curve to lead us into uncharted valuations. We appreciate your time today exploring the journey of the 2002 D1 cent penny, drawn from error, and how, sometimes, the most remarkable stories unfold from the simplest things. If you found this informative and engaging, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for our next deep dive into the captivating world of coins and collectibles, where value meets history in the most unexpected ways. Thank you for joining us. Next, we will explore one of the most intriguing coins ever minted in the United States, the 2011 D1 cent coin, which is estimated to be worth a staggering $40 million due to a series of rare errors and mistakes that occurred during its production. This particular coin has captivated collectors and investors alike, who are eager to understand just what makes it so special and why it commands such a jaw-dropping price tag. The allure of this coin lies not only in its monetary value but also in the stories behind its creation. To begin with, let's set the stage by understanding what a minting error is. Minting errors occur when there are problems during the manufacturing process of a coin, and they can take numerous forms, leading to unique pieces that are highly sought after by collectors. The 2011 D1 cent coin is exceptional because it contains a rare combination of several different errors, making it a true anomaly in numismatic circles. One significant error that has been noted on these coins is the meal error, which is defined as a coin that is produced using the dies of different denominations. This means that somewhere in the minting process, the dies that should have struck the 1 cent coin were improperly combined or mismatched, creating a unique piece that is different from the standard design. The rarity of such a combination is enough to send shivers down the spine of any numismatic enthusiast, as this sort of error typically leads to extremely limited quantities of the affected coins being circulated. What increases the intrigue surrounding the 2011 D1 cent coin is that the mule error is not the only mistake that was discovered. Quite remarkably, this coin also displays other types of errors, such as the dropped letter error where certain letters on the coin are incomplete or missing entirely. This occurs when the materials used for the dies wear down, resulting in inadequate impressions being struck onto the coin, adding to its scarcity and uniqueness. This combination of errors contributes significantly to the exceptional value of the coin, as coin collectors are always on the lookout for pieces with distinctive characteristics. To understand the valuation of such a coin, it's essential to comprehend how the rarity and uniqueness of errors can lead to astronomical prices at auction. When a collector finds a coin that stands out due to its minting mistakes, the potential for profit becomes a reality, as collectors are willing to pay a premium for such distinctive pieces. In the case of the 2011 D1 cent coin, given the nature of its errors, many believe that it could fetch upwards of $40 million when it hits the auction block. These high prices are often driven by competition among wealthy collectors who realize that owning a piece of currency with such a bizarre story is a status symbol within the collecting community. With this specific coin, the fact that it showcases multiple errors increases competition, as not only are you bidding on a coin but rather a symbol of numismatic eccentricity. The allure of the 2011 D1 cent coin is further amplified when we consider the historical implications of its production. Minting errors not only impact the value of the coins themselves but also provide invaluable insight into the processes and practices of the United States Mint during that specific year. The 2011 D1 cent coin, which was minted in Denver, during a period when the mint was transitioning to modern technologies and techniques, serves as a tangible artifact of that transformation. Errors such as these remind collectors that even established institutions can experience flaws. Moreover, the evolution of minting processes can lead to fascinating discussions on how these developments impact the integrity of coinage over time. For instance, we can consider how technological advancements could help minimize such errors, yet at the same time, they can also create unique opportunities for different types of errors to emerge, thus perpetuating the cycle of finding rare collectibles. Beyond its technical aspects, there is an element of human interest behind the 2011 D1 cent coin as well. The creation of such an extraordinary item hinges on the dedicated workers at the United States Mint who, despite their best efforts, can encounter mistakes due to the sheer volume of coins they produce. Each year, billions of coins are struck to meet the demands of commerce, and with such high volume production, the potential for error and anomaly increases. Stories have circulated among collectors about how the 2011 D1 cent coin may have slipped through the cracks of quality control, leaving us to ponder the possible tales of those who worked on its production. Notably, the coin has also spawned numerous discussions that delve into the ethical implications of minting errors. Are these errors a reflection of oversight, or do they serve as a reminder that imperfections can lead to unparalleled value? Collectors often wrestle with these ideas, emphasizing that the beauty of numismatics lies in its ability to celebrate the unexpected. Additionally, the value of the 2011 D1 cent coin is further bolstered by the community surrounding it. The circles of collectors, enthusiasts, and investors who share information and keep the pulse on errors in minting contribute to the overall understanding of the market and trends. Social media platforms and online forums have connected collectors in ways never seen before, allowing insights into the rarest of finds and generating excitement around notable errors like those seen on the 2011 D coin. As new information comes to light, the stories surrounding these errors can evolve, drawing even more attention to certain pieces. The 2011 D1 cent coin is often hailed as a topic of interest both in personal collections and in public discussions about the role of money, history, and value, intersecting with themes of risk, reward, and investment potential. Hence, the 2011 D1 cent coin continues to attract both seasoned numismatists and casual observers who revel in learning about the strange world of coin collecting. Whether it's the thrill of the chase for hidden treasures, the jubilation of unearthed finds, or the allure of potential profit, the processes of identification, verification, and valuation contribute to the growing fascination of these iconic mishaps in minting. Much of the excitement comes from the chance that anyone could potentially stumble across a coin like the 2011 D1 cent in their pocket change. Imagine the thrill of inspecting a random coin, only to discover that it possesses not just a simple error, but a genealogy of known value. Stories of individuals who have turned a mundane into a once-in-a-lifetime unexpected windfall inspire a fresh generation of collectors who scour their change with renewed interest. This coin not only embodies the quirks of the minting process, but also encapsulates the thrill of discovery that is an enduring element of the hobby, connecting the past with the present and fueling aspirations for the future. As we wrap up our exploration of the remarkable 2011 D1 cent coin, it's important to consider how such a specific example can elevate the conversation about coins and their collectability. Coins serve as historical markers, telling stories through their design, production methods, and occasionally, errors that transform them into highly prized artifacts. Mistakes in minting, like those found on the 2011 D coin, demonstrate not only the beauty of imperfection but also the infinite possibilities for value that exist within the world of currency. Each of these coins embodies a unique narrative that contributes to numismatic history, capturing the imagination of collectors and investors alike who understand that value is not merely a function of rarity but also of the stories and circumstances that accompany each piece. As you look through your change tonight, Remember that the next high-stakes find could very well be sitting there, awaiting a moment of revelation, a reminder that within the intricate systems of currency and exchange, there lie hidden treasures waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the captivating story of the 2011 D1 cent coin. We hope it has inspired you to learn more about the intricate world of numismatics, whether collecting sparks your interest, or simply sharing the stories of these unique coins piques your curiosity. Don't forget to subscribe for more explorations into the fascinating world of coins, collectibles, and the hidden histories they tell. Happy collecting! Next, we will delve into an astonishing story in the realm of numismatics, where a mere 1-cent coin from 1997 has gained an astronomical value of $83 million, a figure that many may find hard to fathom at first glance. But as we explore the captivating journey of this coin, the errors and mistakes that catapulted its worth into the millions, and the possibilities that collectors see in it, we may come to understand why it commands such a hefty price tag. The minting of currency is often seen as a straightforward process, yet it is riddled with intricacies that can lead to rare and valuable misprints, anomalies, and errors. This particular penny, minted in the United States during a period characterized by significant economic changes and cultural shifts, is a prime example of how mistakes in production can turn ordinary currency into collectors' treasures. The year 1997 itself was marked by economic growth and technological innovation, creating an environment ripe for the creation of unique currency artifacts. During the production process at the mint, a series of critical errors occurred, beginning with the design and manufacturing stages. Mint employees have to ensure that each coin adheres to strict guidelines regarding weight, size, and design imprint quality, and any deviation from this standard can result in errors leading to valuable coins. In the case of the 1997 1-cent coin, misalignment during the stamping process became a significant factor in its rarity. Each time a die strikes the blank metal planchet, it must be perfectly aligned to produce a clean imprint of the design. Misalignment can result in double images or off-centered designs, enhancing the uniqueness of a coin and making it more interesting to potential collectors. This phenomenon is particularly notable with the 1997 penny, where slight variations in the alignment during the minting process resulted in noticeable discrepancies in the design, effectively creating a one-of-a-kind piece that sparked the interest of numismatists. Furthermore, the occurrence of die errors, where the engraving on the die used to mint the coins has flaws, contributes to the coin's elevated value. With most coins, any imperfections rendered during the minting process may go unnoticed initially, but the anomalies that resulted in the 1997 1-cent coin were far from subtle. Mistakes like the infamous double die, where design elements are imprinted multiple times, lead to a distinct visibility that catches the eyes of both novice and professional collectors. What's fascinating is that collectors often seek out these errors not merely for their rarity but for the narrative they embody, a story of imperfection, serendipity, and luck that resonates deeply in the collecting community. As collectors recognize the possibility of financial returns, coins such as the 1997 1-cent piece attract attention as wise investments, further driving up demand and value. Now let's touch upon the grading process, a crucial aspect in determining a coin's market value. Coins are evaluated and graded on a scale, with higher grades indicating better condition and rarity. The renowned professional coin grading service, among other evaluators, employs strict criteria to assess authenticity and quality. The 1997 1-cent coin that is regarded as valuable has likely received a high grade, ensuring that it commands an impressive price in the marketplace. As the market continues to evolve, the significance of grades relating to the 1997 penny has resulted in a variety of sales where collectors are willing to pay exorbitant amounts for pieces in pristine condition, sometimes millions of dollars for merely a single penny. The dynamics within the collectibles market play a significant role in inflationary pricing. As interest in unique numismatic pieces grows, speculators and investors are entering the landscape, all eager to capitalize on the potential for high returns. The 1997 1-cent coin, with its rich errors and story, has become a symbol of this potential. It showcases a larger trend within commodity collecting, which creates a cyclical nature of value that can see unprecedented increases over time based on collector enthusiasm, historical significance, and rarity. In many instances, the value ascribed to coins like this penny transcends its face value dramatically. Buyers are oftentimes banking on the hope that their acquisitions will appreciate over the years, sometimes exponentially. The emotional connection that owners and collectors develop with their coins often infuses their transactions with personal significance, leading them to go to extraordinary lengths to acquire these beautiful specimens. As we look into the economic aspects, we should also consider the cultural implications surrounding currency and collectibles. The 1997 1-cent coin, for all its errors and mistakes, serves as a historical artifact that embodies a particular moment in American history. What collectors see in it is not limited to monetary value. They also perceive an avenue to connect with history and partake in the shared narrative of the past. Understanding this aspect not only adds depth but elevates the coin from being merely a random numismatic error to something that holds substantial sentimental and historical worth. As we embrace the understanding of error coins' value, one cannot overlook the broader implications of what they represent, the mistakes and imperfections humans make, and how those become tokens of both fascination and investigation. Each misaligned edge, each doubled image tells a story not just of the coin itself but of a broader system involving commerce, artistry, and the unpredictable nature of both human and mechanical production processes. When examining the allure of the 1997 1-cent coin, we are reminded that the values we assign to objects often come from narratives we weave around them, the memories attached, and the cultural meanings assigned over time. Coins like this represent a tangible connection to moments in time, evoking emotions that go beyond their physical makeup, leading to a fervor among collectors that can often flummox outsiders trying to understand why so much can be spent on what many perceive to be mere copper. Yet here stands the irrefutable reality: rarity, desirability, and quality merged together into an equation that has produced remarkable results in the collectibles market, fostering an appreciation for error coins, where one minor mistake may lead to the discovery of a fortune. The allure of the 1997 1-cent coin drives home the point that within the world of numismatics there is a continuous dance between chance, circumstance, and unforeseen treasures, continuously reshaping our understanding of currency and value, encouraging collectors and enthusiasts everywhere to keep their eyes peeled for that next gem hidden amidst the vast sea of mundane coins. We affirm that, as with any investment, there are risks involved, but one must consider the exhilarating journey of collecting and the passionate community dedicated to this field that thrives on the stories behind each coin, its maker, its journey, and the errors that inadvertently elevate an object from a simple currency to a revered artifact worth millions. That is the magic of the 1997 1-cent coin, a small penny that encapsulates so much more than its size suggests and elevates our understanding of what value truly means in an ever-evolving world, where narratives shape perceptions, and stories steal the spotlight from the otherwise ordinary. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey through the world of numismatics, and we hope this exploration into the 1997 1-cent coin inspires curiosity and appreciation for the hidden treasures that might be quietly waiting for someone to recognize their worth. Keep digging through your collections, and you never know, you might just stumble upon your own $83 million penny waiting to be unveiled. The reign of ordinary currency unveils extraordinary stories, and the hunt continues. Stay tuned for more insights into the mesmerizing world of coins and the powerful narratives they carry. Coins that, under the right circumstances, might teach us more about history, value, and the unending stories of human experience than one might ever expect. Next, we have a truly captivating tale that revolves around the 2008 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that, due to a series of rare errors and mistakes during its production, has skyrocketed in value to an astounding $29 million. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that is worth more than a luxury car or even an expensive house, all because of a few missteps in its creation. How did this happen, and what exactly made this 1-cent piece so unique and precious? Join us as we explore the journey of this extraordinary coin, the errors that led to its impressive value, and the possibilities that arise from such a remarkable collectible. The story begins in a bustling mint facility where coins are produced in massive quantities. Each coin undergoes a rigorous striking process, and traditionally, the mint has perfected this craft over the years to ensure precision and accuracy. However, on a rare occasion, things don't go as planned. In 2008, several 1-cent coins were minted with significant flaws, including misaligned strikes, double dies, and various other manufacturing discrepancies that deviated from the standard quality control processes. These errors may seem trivial to the untrained eye, but to collectors and numismatists, such mistakes create a world of excitement and opportunity. A double die, for example, occurs when a coin is struck twice, leading to a noticeable shift in the design's appearance. This particular error can create a doubling effect on the letters, numbers, or images present on the coin. In the specific case of the 2008 1-cent coin, some examples exhibit this double die phenomenon, with the popular 2008 P mint mark generating particularly fervent interest. Collectors know that coins featuring these types of errors are infinitely rarer than their correctly minted counterparts, making them exceptionally valuable. The combination of a unique error, the year it was minted, and the ever-growing demand for rare coins fuels the value of this particular piece. Another intriguing aspect contributing to the significance of the 2008 1-cent coin is its historical context. The year 2008 was pivotal in American history, marked by economic turmoil and significant political change. This backdrop adds a layer of narrative and intrigue to the coin, as it serves as a reminder of a tumultuous time in the nation's story. Collectors often gravitate toward pieces that resonate with broader events, and the 2008 1-cent coin gives enthusiasts a tangible connection to that period. Additionally, the flaws themselves tell a story of their own, gathering the attention of not just collectors but also investors who see potential in rare coins as a lucrative asset. Investing in numismatics has seen an upward trend, with coins that exhibit rarity, historical importance, or unique characteristics often fetching exorbitant amounts at auction. Auctions for rare coins can become a heated battleground among investors, with bidders willing to pay outrageous sums to secure a prized piece of history. The allure of these coins lies not only in their financial value but also in the thrill of the chase and the prestige associated with ownership. As we look deeper into the unique qualities of the 2008 1-cent coin, it becomes increasingly clear why it commands such a high price. Error coins are often described as the golden nuggets of the numismatic world. Their scarcity and rich narratives create a buzz that can lead to increased valuations over time. Moreover, the rise of online marketplaces and communities has made it easier than ever for collectors to connect, share, and negotiate the buying and selling of rare coins. This interconnected world fosters healthy competition and drives up prices for exceptional items like the 2008 1-cent coin, as enthusiasts and investors vie for a limited number of pieces. Furthermore, the sheer unpredictability surrounding discovery makes for an exhilarating hobby. A collector may stumble across an error coin tucked away in a collection, passed down through generations, or find one at a local market. Each instance carries the thrill of possibility. With the right luck and a keen eye for detail, anyone has the potential to uncover a treasure that could change their life. Beyond the immediate financial implications, the story of the 2008 1-cent coin opens up discussions about the broader implications of currency, collectibles, and value in the modern world. As inflation rises and traditional investments shift, alternative assets like rare coins offer a refuge for wealth preservation. The rarity and condition of collectibles can often outperform standard investments, leading savvy investors to diversify their portfolios with unique pieces. In the case of the 2008 1-cent coin, the discrepancies in minting are not merely errors. They represent a unique intersection of history, culture, and economy. As we examine the details of how these coins were produced and the various mistakes that led to their rarity, it's essential to consider how such seemingly small blunders can result in monumental financial implications. The minting process involves a series of intricately coordinated steps, but when circumstances go awry, due to machine malfunctions, human error, or even wear and tear on the equipment, unexpected results can emerge. Each error becomes a story worth telling, a piece of a larger narrative that invites enthusiasts to explore the circumstances that led to its existence. Collectors often revel in the historical and contextual elements tied to their coins, celebrating not just the financial aspect but also the tales that accompany them. In navigating the world of rare coins, we also recognize the broader implications for education, history, and community. Numismatics as a hobby fosters learning opportunities around history and economics, inspiring enthusiasts to research and engage with the rich narratives influenced by currency. Moreover, the shared passion within the numismatic community fosters connections that transcend geographical and cultural boundaries, allowing collectors to bond over their appreciation for history and shared experiences. The excitement surrounding a unique coin can serve as a catalyst for deeper exploration of subjects such as supply and demand, historical context, and even the artistry involved in coin design. As we continue our exploration, let's not forget the role of grading and certification in establishing the authenticity and value of the 2008 1-cent coin. Grading services assess the condition and quality of coins, ensuring that collectors and investors understand the precise value of their pieces. In the case of error coins, obtaining a high-grade certification can significantly enhance their worth, often driving prices into the millions. The reputation of grading services plays a pivotal role in the market landscape, influencing how buyers perceive the value of their collections and the broader implications of the numismatic industry as a whole. The 2008 1-cent coin serves as a striking example of how a seemingly mundane object can acquire extraordinary significance due to its manufacturing flaws, historical context, and the fervor of the collectors who seek it out. As we examine the evolving nature of value and investment, it's evident that coins like the 2008 1-cent exemplify a blend of cultural, historical, and financial threads that weave through generations. We encourage you to explore your own relationship with currency, collectibles, and the hidden treasures that may lay waiting in your pockets or collections. In a time marked by uncertainty, the story of the 2008 1-cent coin reminds us that every piece of history has the potential to become a valuable asset, all defined by the narratives we create and the allure we attach to them. Embrace the journey of discovery, and who knows, you may just find your own extraordinary coin that will tell its own incredible story and perhaps even change the course of your destiny. Thank you for joining us today as we ventured through the captivating world of the 2008 1-cent coin and the remarkable errors that catapulted its value into the stratosphere. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What's the most incredible coin story you've heard? Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of history, currency, and the fascinating stories that lie within. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey chronicling the curious case of a 2001 cent coin, which is not just a piece of metal but rather a treasure worth an astounding $33 million, a valuation that seems almost unbelievable until you delve into the intricate details surrounding its creation, the astonishing errors and mistakes it harbors, and the possibilities that have helped it soar to such heights. This story begins with the United States Mint, known for producing coins with attention to detail and precision. However, during the striking process for the 2001 cent coins, an error occurred that would forever change its status. Only a few examples of this particular minting error exist, and these coins become the center of attention not just for their rarity but for the unusual and appealing circumstances in which these errors transpired. The allure of this coin emerges from several mistakes, particularly the famous double die reverse, an error in which the die used to strike the coins has unintentionally been engraved twice, resulting in a coin with visible doubling of design elements, dramatically enhancing its visual interest and subsequently its value. This phenomenon occurs during the production process, where metal dies, upon being struck, can sometimes shift slightly between impressions, resulting in amplified features like the lettering or the imagery of the coin itself, which in this case includes the iconic Lincoln Memorial that appears on the reverse side of the penny. Collectors and investors are entranced by the notion that such errors are rare occurrences leading to a limited supply, which in the world of numismatics directly correlates with a higher market value. While most coins produced by the mint are struck with incredible precision, it is these errors, birthed from faults in the minting process, that create a unique story and an irresistible appeal to coin enthusiasts. The specific 2000D 1-cent coin error is often sought after due to its rarity. It is estimated that only a handful of them exist, which makes each one a burial treasure waiting to be unearthed. Furthermore, the excitement amplifies when you consider how these coins can come from various locations or batches of production, leading to different errors taking place under obscure circumstances. The collectors interested in this particular coin find themselves in a thrilling search, transcending beyond just the value but into an adventurous quest to find this elusive gem that has slipped through the cracks of mainstream collecting. As the news of its discovery spread, its market price skyrocketed, driven by demand yet limited supply, where collectors from across the globe engaged in bidding wars at auctions, each aiming to own a remarkable segment of history. To understand the magnitude of these errors, we must delve into the differences between regular coins and error coins in terms of desirability and market value. Regular coins are generally produced in mass quantities, contributing to a stable market value. However, when an anomaly occurs, collectors suddenly find themselves drawn to the unique qualities of the error coins, which can inflate their value exponentially. The bond between rarity and desirability is powerful in the world of coin collecting, and it is this connection that propels the desirability of the 2000D 1-cent coin to astronomical heights. As we continue to explore the potential behind this astonishing piece, we must also consider the cultural and historic significance of the penny itself. The 1-cent piece holds a storied place in American history, representing the perseverance of everyday Americans, making it a fitting symbol for a coin that has transcended its original purpose to become a collector's prized possession. The coin features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln, a symbol not just of American ideals but of struggle and triumph, and this link to a beloved historical figure adds an intriguing layer to its overall value. Additionally, as we discuss the value of this particular error coin, it is important to understand the role of grading and certification in determining market prices. Coins are scrutinized for their condition, and certified examples of the 2000D 1-cent error that receive high grades from reputable grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, often fetch prices that reflect their exceptional quality, rarity, and desirability. The higher the grade, the more appealing the coin becomes to serious collectors, with well-preserved examples gaining unprecedented value as they change hands at auctions and private sales. The process of acquiring one of these rare coins is filled with intrigue, where collectors must often engage extensively with dealers, online marketplaces, and coin shows to locate these elusive treasures, skillfully navigating the waters of both excitement and caution. It is here, in this challenging yet exhilarating journey, that a collector must thoroughly verify the authenticity of the coin, as the market for error coins attracts not only enthusiasts but also forgers looking to exploit the unsuspecting. Authenticity plays a critical role, as the presence of counterfeit coins can drastically alter the market, leading to uncertainty and distrust among collectors. Thus, verifying the coin's pedigree, provenance, and grading becomes an essential part of collecting high-value coins such as the 2000D 1-cent errors. Additionally, continuing advancements in technology have opened new possibilities for authenticity verification, providing collectors with the tools to distinguish genuine coins from the counterfeits swarming the market, enabling a fresh surge of confidence in investing in rare coins, further elevating their status among collectors. As we journey further down this riveting path, we find that the economics of the coin market play a significant role in the overall valuation of collector items like the 2000D 1-cent. Interest rates, market fluctuations, and the broader economic environment can influence collectors' willingness to invest. And during times of economic uncertainty, people often turn to tangible assets like coins, which can add an element of safety and potential appreciation. The appeal of coin collecting reaches far beyond mere monetary value. It taps into human fascination with history, artistry, and the stories that these coins whisper through time. The journey of a 2000D 1-cent error coin showcases how a humble penny can embody tales of minting mistakes that transform it into a sought-after artifact of American history. As we shift our perspective into the future, the potential value of these coins continues to grow, driven by emerging collectors, increasing appreciation for numismatic history, and the perpetual endeavors to uncover more unique errors in coins produced every year. This legacy attracts both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike, propelling interest to discover what lies hidden within rolls of coins unearthed from attics, garages, and thrift stores, emphasizing that the thrill of discovery remains a significant driving force within the coin collecting community. The narrative behind the 2000 1-cent coin is a perfect illustration of how a seemingly trivial mistake can transform history, economic value, and personal stories into a compelling tapestry that connects generations of collectors together, igniting their passions and fueling excitement for the grandeur of the world of numismatics. So, whether you are a seasoned coin collector or just beginning your journey into the captivating universe of rare coins, understanding the significance of errors and how they shape the market helps reveal not just the monetary value but the deeper narratives those coins carry with them, creating a bridge between history, culture, and the excitement of the unexpected. Join us as we continue to explore the enchanting domain of collectibles, where incredible stories await just a penny's worth of curiosity, welcoming you to discover the world that lies hidden within the folds of history, waiting to be uncovered, cherished, and celebrated. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this journey with your friends as we unravel more hidden treasures and unique stories, bringing the fascinating world of numismatics right to your fingertips.